Hello, today I would like to make some dish. It's from Turkey. It called lahmacun or lahmacun, meat pizza of Turkey, and it's a street food. I'm gonna do the shortcut and I'm gonna do it in the fast way. They normally make a dough. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is instead of dough, I'm gonna use just regular tortilla. If you want to make this, I seriously recommend use the smaller tortilla versus of the big one because I'm not doing this in the oven. If you do it in the oven, you could use a bigger one. I do it in frying pan to be fast and easy. And then if you make it bigger, when you are cooking, the meat gonna fall off of it. Okay. The ingredient I need is 1 pound ground beef. I put them in the room temperature. Okay, the vegetable I'm gonna add to the ground beef, it's 1 large onion, 1 red pepper. This is not hot, it's just sweet pepper. 1 jalapeno. If you do not like it spicy, you could use half or replace it with green bell pepper. A small carrots I have here, I'm gonna use half of this and I shred it, kind of like a grated actually. And I have like a 4 or 5 stem of flat leaf parsley, and I'm gonna have a lemon juice, half of the lemon juice. I have 2 teaspoons of turmeric. I have 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander seed powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of salt. Salt is based on how much you want. You can put more or less. I recommend to put less, and then when you cook it, if you think you need more, you could add it later. I add 1 tablespoon of sumac. This is sumac. It could be in a 2 color. Sometimes it's burgundy. The other one is kind of brownish. I like the burgundy one. Some oil for frying. All this vegetable I have, I'm gonna chop it and I'm gonna put it inside my food processor. Skin the onion, chop it, and put them in food processor. We're gonna wash the peppers. We're gonna put them in the food processor, and flat leaf parsley. We're gonna wash it and gonna put in food processor. And then I'm gonna add all the spices I have inside the food processor. So make everything in one step. You're gonna go there, except the carrots. Half of this carrot, it's about 3 tablespoons shredded or grated carrots. I'm gonna add later on to when I'm doing everything mixed. And I'm gonna use half of this lemon juice. I guess I'm gonna test a little to see how is my salt. Now I'm gonna add my ground beef. always like to add a little lemon juice to everything. You should be careful, don't overload your food processor, because if it's too much in it, you have to constantly open it and mix it with the hand. Otherwise, it's gonna be too much pressure in a motor of your processor. Okay, after I mixed everything, I put them in the refrigerator and it gave me something like this. If your vegetable, after you grate them or put them in the food processor, if it was too watery, you have to let the water go. Otherwise, it wouldn't stay on the tortilla or make it soggy. This is my meat mixture. It's like look like our kufta. So what we're gonna do is we mix them a lot until it's very stick together, so you can make a ball out of it. That's when you know it's ready. Now I'm gonna pick a small amount of this. You should not overdo with this meat sauce. Oh, by the way, you have to wash your hand very clean, because that's the job you gotta do with the hand. Your hand is your best tool. Wash the hand and grab a small amount of this meat mixture, and you gonna put a thin layer, the thinnest layer you could, over this tortilla. If you want to do it in the oven, you can put them on a baking sheet, put them in the preheated oven on 350 and bake it for between 15 to 20 minutes. It depends the size of the your tortilla and amount of the meat you put. You have to keep checking it, make sure it's not burned. And since I'm not using a dough, I'm using a cooked tortilla, it would cook faster. In my opinion, it tastes better the other way, to do it on a pan and fry it, and I'm gonna show you how to do it this way. If you wanted, you can put them in air fryer, but still I think this method I'm doing, it's tastier. I did a variety of the way. Okay, look at this. You see that? It's a thin layer of the meat, and I brought them all the way to the edge. Anything extra, you could remove it. Alright, I am warming up my frying pan, and you need some vegetable oil. I'm using avocado vegetable oil. For each of them, I use like a 2 or 3 tablespoons. But if you prefer to do just a spray oil, you could do that too. Remember, this is a street food. It's supposed to be kind of like greasy and fatty. Anyway, I'll warm up the frying pan. Look at that. Do you see the bubbly stuff? It just shows my oil is hot. This lahmacun I made from the meat side down. Oh, yeah. It is on medium heat. While I'm cooking this, I'm making the second one ready. Let's check it, see if it's ready to flip. Yes, it is already. Let's flip it. Ha! Look at that. How pretty is this? This was on medium high. Right now I'm gonna put them just on medium because the tortilla is already cooked. I do not need to cook it. It's very fast. It takes what, 3 minutes, 4 minutes? Very quick. Okay, my lahmacun is ready, homemade with the fast track lahmacun. Okay, I know I constantly touching this, but please do not do that at home. It's very hard. I just know where to touch and how to touch it. Do not touch it with the hand. You could use wooden spoon. This is sound really good. Look at that. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Because it's tortilla, sometimes it's puffing. You can just get rid of that puffiness, that air, and I'm gonna put sumac in it. That kind of like taco, but from Middle East. Thank you, and let me know what you think. Oh, it's gonna be very helpful to me if you like and subscribe my channel, if you find it interesting, and you have a nice day. Bye bye.